Hey everybody, here's part 2 of the switching where I'm going to switch wherever with the Broadway Limited SW7. So they've already posted part 1 and you've seen what I found about the wheel wear. So it stalls a lot. I'm in Indiana, actually sitting next to the tracks right now, so if a train comes I'll have to re-narrate this because I'm about 50 feet away and it'll be way too loud other than my back porch. Again, I think the sound is really good, but it's too loud, so I'm going to have to find out what the CV is to turn that down. And actually I've been talking to my friend Benjamin Horn, and I think I'm going to send it to him when I get back, just have him take a look at it, see what he thinks. But he agrees that the wheel wear is not, shouldn't be doing that. So we'll see if there's something simple. Like I said, maybe it got jarred during shipping or something. But, you know, I don't want to do anything real radical that's going to like void a warranty or if I send it back. One interesting thing here, that red boxcar that we're getting ready to pull from spot 1 or wherever is the same one that I had trouble with the GP35. It's a recent issue microtrains, body mount couplers. Had trouble again. Don't know what it is. I mean, I squirted the graphite in it, but it just doesn't seem to want to engage for whatever reason. So, anyhow, have trouble getting it, don't have any trouble getting it to uncouple, just have trouble getting it to couple. Now there's a couple places in here, this may be it right here where I was blowing the horn, and I don't know if the horn button is sticking, but I didn't mean for it to, like, I'd let off and it would give another short toot. I let off, give another short toot. So I don't know what's going on with that. Could be my controller on my NCE. So we pulled both boxcars, and now we're going to have to back them up, and then we'll spot the 2 boxcars that I've got coupled to the engine. I had a couple of 60-foot boxcars that I decided were too big for my layout, and I sold them. And then a month or 2 later, I went out and bought another one. Don't know what I was thinking. I just really like that NW. I think they call it the Moon Herald or whatever. That reminds me of when I was a kid. And I got a good price on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set GMRI where only spot 1 at wherever will take a 60-foot boxcar. Because if I put it in spot 2, it's too long for the my spur isn't long enough. I can't have a chemical or a plastic hopper there. So I'm just going to set it to where that's the only place it can be delivered to, and I'll be okay. I don't even want it in ITT Grinnell. It's just really too long. Alright, so we dropped 2 cars. Now we're pulling forward to place the 2 or wherever. This video is only about 8 minutes long, so pretty simple switching moves. Probably would have been shorter than that if I hadn't to keep nudging the engine. Again, I just left all the stalls in. I didn't edit anything out. Now, if you read the comments on my videos, some people say these engines, they've got them and they run great. Other ones have not had good experiences with the Broadway Limited. This is my first engine, so we'll see what happens. And simply because I do have a lot of newer subscribers. Pico Code 55 track. They are what they call unifrog turnouts. I don't have an insulated rail joiner on my layout. Everything is soldered together, wired in. There's no reason to with DCC to have insulated joiners. I don't have a reversing loop. So I have dead frogs, but every engine runs fine on the frogs. It's interesting right here where it stalks. It's not technically on a turnout. It's sort of like in between two of them, but I don't know that either set of wheels is actually, it's on a little short section of straight track, so don't know what happened there. See, I had trouble with that coupler on that red boxcar. I finally just had to two-hand it because it was not gonna couple. I put the controller down, and so definitely going to be out of service until I can figure out what it is. So now we just need to pull back through the crossover and then back these two cars back down onto the frame. I did do one bit of editing coming up here, but it wasn't because of the engine stalling. It was right there. It's because I'd forgotten to put the Union Spring turnout back. So when I started backing the train down, I backed into the spur. So I pulled it back up and reshot that part. But that's it. That's pretty much it for the video. Again, this weekend, probably going to try to run it a little bit. But I'm just going to send it to Benjamin Horn and let him dig into it. So everybody stay safe. I appreciate all the questions and comments. And I'll be shooting some more videos here in Princeton for you to see of real trains. So. I thought I'd close the video with show you some of the stuff I'm doing in the hotel room and sort of a problem I'm having. The decals for the DT&I bought off actually eBay. They are K4 decals, and they have really, really thick film. Now the compass is a microscale, and you can see, I mean, it just basically disappears. I mean, I'm using microsaw, and I mean, I've put it on there probably, 15 times trying to get that decal film to dissolve. The DT&I car down at the bottom, I'd already had it done before we left, but the reason why I heavily weathered it was because you can really see the film under certain angles. I don't know if I can do it in the, on my layout you can't see it as much. But, I've decaled many cars and engines in my time. You can see the microscale decal is fine. And actually, I put a C&O decal on the steam engine, and it'll be fine once I, coat it with dull coat. You have to hit them with dull coat, but I mean, I almost ruined this DT&I car, because I put it with dull coat so much trying to hide that decal film that I almost ruined it. So anyhow, that's one issue that I'm having, but again, on the layout it's not as noticeable, and I will, you know, weather these cars pretty heavy. I've just got the one side done. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. The other thing I took in the hotel room was I said I'm going to try to build this kit, but I'm going to modify it, and I'll show you the building I'm trying to sort of copy. Well, not copy, but sort of an inspiration for it. It's an electric supply place in Oak Hill, and I've started putting it together. I'm not going to use the base. I'm going to use the sidewalk, but the base was handy to help line everything up. So I've started working on that, but I didn't bring any paint with me, so I'm not going to get too far on it anyhow. But that's what I've got done in the hotel room so far. I was going to start on this kit. It's a Bucyrus crane for the scrapyard, but I didn't realize I needed drill bits, 79 drill bits to drill some holes in it. And I didn't bring any, so I'm just gonna have to hold off on that. So hope everybody stays safe. Again, this is Tuesday night. I'll be home Friday. Probably look at the SW7 a little bit more, but you know, unless it's something really obvious, I mean, I'm going to send it to Benjamin and let him tinker with it. But I think, you know, the lack of the wheels making contact is what's causing the stalling, in my opinion. So everybody stay safe.